action begins. With that, we welcome you in. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Astros, as their order will read like this. They'll have their hands full here for sure as they try and tackle the knuckleball specialist, R.A. Dickey. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Marwin Gonzalez will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
The designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. And he retired one away.
Second, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First offering on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Right there is Reyes. Throw gets him, 2 down. Jose Altuve will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
this is where you need to make that error hurt. It's the first inning. You've got a guy on base. You can somehow get him around. That becomes demoralizing to a defense.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. One left for Houston. And starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Danny Valencia will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for Toronto, designated hitter, Danny.
Fouled straight back. Now here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Ready with another 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Jose Reyes will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Nobody out, runner on first. Pause, now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's ready, now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. First and second here with nobody out. Comes set, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Josh Donaldson will be the batter. Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Hitters count 2-0. And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Altuve for one. And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Bautista now with a drive down the left field line, but that'll find the seats down there a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. We've played an inning. No score.
Leading out for the Astros, the left fielder,
Evan Gattis will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But right there is Encarnacion, and he just got in the way of that one. One gone.
center fielder,
Colby Rasmus will stand in for the first time here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
batting seventh, the right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch coming. In there, 0-1. Pitch on the way. And he's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Rafael Furcal will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Second baseman, Rafael.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Batting seventh, catcher, Josh Thole.
Josh Thole will take his cuts now. Now here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here it comes. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. On to first, and Feldman's on a roll now, 2 away. Nori Aoki can get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch to him. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Springer is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Jason Castro is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
You see his pitch count here so far. He probably won't get a chance to throw too much longer here in a spring training game.
Knuckleball. And this one dances in and just about conks him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time, turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Luis Valbuena will get his first cuts here. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And the pitch. Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up at 1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
That is not good.
Here's the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Strike 3 call, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the pitch. Knuckleball, and this runs inside. He's got to back out of the way. I got to believe if you're going to get hit, that's the pitch you want it to come on.
Yeah, it's easier to get on base that way than it is to try and hit that thing.
1-2. Fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Tony Gwynn Jr. makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Tony Gwynn Jr.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Danny Valencia will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. First pitch coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Lowry on to first, and they get the double play.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You've got a good base stealer over there at first base. Why not give this guy a shot to run before you go up there swinging at the first pitch and ground into a double play?
Here's the first pitch to him. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Jed Lowry gets set to start out the Houston half of the inning. First pitch coming. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. Nothing.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. First pitch on the way. Jose Altuve stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Step on the back for one. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And you know if you're going to double this guy up, you need the ball to be hit hard, and it's got to be close to a bag. This was both.
Chris Carter will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a...
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. Nothing doing there for Houston. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Colin McHugh is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Edwin Encarnacion will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box. A foul ball. Here it comes. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 1-2. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Jose Bautista will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. The pitch. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Evan Gattis will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Number 11, Evan Gattis.
Todd Redmond will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
Todd Redmond.
Evan Gattis will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
The left fielder, number 11, Evan Gattis.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And oh, it ties up Reyes. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Now here's the first pitch. Colby Rasmus is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Now here it comes. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Gwynn calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First offering on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1-2. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here it comes. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Halfway home, still no score. Samuel Deduno will come in and pitch now.
Number 45.
Rafael Furcal will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Valbuena is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the fifth.
Now batting.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Josh Thole is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And that's a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Here's Nori Aoki as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. From the belt, kicks and deals. This ball's grounded foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Lowry. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. Sixth inning coming up, still zip, zip. Jason Castro will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Jason Castro.
Now the first pitch. And that misses, ball one.
1-0.
Here's the pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And he will fight the Cactus League sky as he puts this one away for out number 1. Luis Valbuena will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the issue on this play was. He doesn't have too far to go to get this thing, and it looked like the ball was right in his sights the entire way, but it just didn't want to stick in his glove. Maybe he should take the trampoline out of his glove.
Marwin Gonzalez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. From the belt, the pitch. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are two gone now.
Believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season. Getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least, he shouldn't be.
Here's the 2-0. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Roberto Hernandez is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. Danny Valencia will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Keep the water right here. Water right here.
Now the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And stepping in at the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Now the first pitch. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
But I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Third baseman, number 20.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Jose Bautista will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Back here on the show. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Robbie Grossman is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Robbie Grossman.
Let's go Blue Jays! Come on, Toronto!
Now as he takes over at first base.
Number 14, Justin Smoak.
Meiser Asturias is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 13, Meiser Asturias.
Aaron Loup is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
62, Aaron
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
for the Astros. Second baseman, Robbie Grossman.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Now the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Alex Presley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Alex Presley.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Smoak is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Mets telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
John Singleton.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Jake Marisnick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. There he goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 1-2. Fouled back. He'll try again 1-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Jake Marisnick will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 6.
Tony Sipp will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Now pitching for Houston, number 29.
Dan Johnson is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. L.J. Hose is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. Meiser Isturiz will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone. Josh Thole will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and there's out number 2.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Here's the first offering. Nori Aoki is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's the 1-1. They go away here as he reaches for one and hits it on the ground to third. Throw on to Johnson will be in time, and with it, the side is retired. George Springer will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Steve Delabar will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Steve Delabar.
George Springer will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
The right fielder, number 4, George.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again, still 2-2. And he struck him out, and there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Jason Castro will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Right there is Reyes. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Luis Valbuena will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Now here's the first pitch. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. But this is foul for the first strike. The pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And this is going to stay fair as it hooks inside the right field foul pole for a home run.
Your attention, please.
A solo shot down the line in right. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Brett Cecil will be the new pitcher. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Astros 1. Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there.
Tony Gwynn Jr.
He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Hose is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Everett Cabrera will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Pitch on the way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Another 0-2 coming. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Get some fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll swing here and lift the fly ball out to right center. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Reyes at full speed. Look at him fly. He's headed for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, you can kind of give him a little bit of a pass here because he's such a good defensive center fielder. But he gets this one all wrong. And as a result, he's going to allow his man to make it all the way up to third base with what's eventually going to be ruled a triple.
Here's Justin Smoak now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. Matt Dominguez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. And this is fouled straight back. Here comes a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Gregorio Petit steps in now.
Second baseman, Gregorio Petit.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And now a pitch on the way. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. 2 down here in the ninth.
Now batting.
Astros are down to their final out now. And making his way toward the plate is first baseman Dan Johnson. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, I think this guy got pressed into duty in the 8th inning, but he gets the job done, and he goes out to earn himself a 4-out save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 2-1. So long, everybody.
2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.